Hi, everyone. John Pojeta here with the PT Services Group. Welcome back to another session of PT Ask Dan with Dan
Hudock.
Udoc. There he is. So how are you, Dan?
I'm fine. Thanks for asking.
You bet. Let's talk about asking permission. And it comes out from a sales side. And I've seen you use it and hear you use it very effectively when you want to ask a tough question of somebody. And we've talked about that discomfort is not just on the prospect side. Sometimes it's on the salesperson side too. But talk about how you ask for permission and when to use it and when not to.
Yeah, so let me kind of hit that second question, when to use it.
Yeah.
Usually, whenever I'm feeling uncomfortable on what I'm about to ask.
Yeah.
And so that's a good indication I need to soften this up a little bit. It might be something like, hey, John, I need to ask you a tough question. Are you okay with that? And in doing that, you get usually two responses. The first response is, yeah, yeah, bring it on. I'm ready for you. And the second one is a little sheepishly, okay.
Sure.
But the idea there is I'm softening the blow. Now, where do you use this? It's typically when you're trying to find pain, when you're trying to find a reason someone is looking to switch from one supplier to another, one vendor to another. Sometimes it's getting them to understand why they're trying to make a sale or why they're wanting to buy to begin with. That is where you start to use this because that's where the questions get tougher. How do you feel about things? How does this impact you, your organization, your department? When you're asking those types of, hate to call them this, but feely questions,
Mhm.
those are a lot tougher to ask. Another one might be, hey, if you're going to start doing business with me, I think we're going to need to talk about the incumbent. Are you okay if we start talking about that current relationship? And so that opens up the floodgates to allow the conversation.
Yeah, and I think it's a great way when you position it as if it's uncomfortable for you as the salesperson and you're speaking with somebody who's certainly an amiable and are expressive, it can be very valuable in the conversation.
Yeah, and I've used this when I discuss budgets at times. I'll say at the beginning of a call, hey, I got to tell you, if we get to the point where I start talking about price, I just want you to know it's a lot of money, and it's sometimes uncomfortable for me to talk about that. Can you help me be more okay with that? Now, don't say
Yeah.
that to a driver type personality. They'll eat you for lunch. But
Yep.
someone who's a little milder and meeker, that goes a long way.
Yeah. So be selective based on who's in front of you as well. Excellent.
Yes.
All right, everybody. See you again tomorrow. Thanks, Dan.